What's up? What's up? Welcome here to our stream of Call of Dragons. We're going to look into the game, kind of more like an overview for all the players in here today. All right. All right, let's wait for people in here. What's up, guys? I wonder if the picture have updated on Discord. It seems like it did not update. It's still showing the stage of the Nile. I need to start doing a scheduled stream instead. Alright, so pretty much this is our first stream into the Call of Dragons. How's everybody doing? So we're ending our season. Season is about to end. We got 2 more days in here. Let me just make sure that Call of Dragons is actually correct thumbnail. For some reason, whenever I start my stream, the thumbnail doesn't update properly. Okay. How's everybody doing? Have you guys played Call of Dragons yet? So there's gonna be new season introduction. We're going into season 1 plus, and this is gonna be very interesting. I haven't really reviewed this yet. All right, we're gonna do pretty much an account review. What's up, Jay Bird? Plunge into consciousness, mighty storm swallow the whole. Okay, there's a lot of backstories in here, but phase 1 we're gonna have to defeat the Behemoths. All right, across Tamaris. And then phase 2, we're going to capture passes. Pretty much similar. And then defeat the flame dragon. So it's a repetitive thing. What's the difference in here? All right. What's up, Sophie? All right, so we'll do villages. Dark patrols, pretty similar. All right. So I have spent approximately right around about $3,000 in this account, and we are moving into Winter Hall 25 or City Hall 25 soon. This is definitely something, that is very important, because this is, our way to reach to tier 5. I think I reached T4 in less than a month. I got T4 because we did spend into the game. We've gotten some pretty good heroes as well. So we have a maxed out Lilia. My Bakshi is right around 5,341. So, I mean, the $3,000 that we spend here is somewhat justified because of the heroes that we have right now. I mean, let's take a look into Emery's. 5,551 Emery's in here. The next one, we have Nika in here, and that's 521, and we have Garwood 5-3. I did win 3rd place, I think, on this Strongest Lord recently, and I'm working on Vaylene 5 already, and then we also have Kinara, which we have to work on. There's a few things in here that we will be doing in the future. So we have 378 gold keys right now. So for now, we have, I'm hoarding this because I wasn't sure what updates the game were trying to do. And I didn't want to just use it because they've changed a lot of stuff already. I kind of regret some of the things because they did make some changes with the game update. All right. So for this one, as you can see, before they even had Kinara in here, so they really made some changes. Bakshi was here as well. Emery wasn't. So there's been a lot of changes so far with what Call of Dragons have done here before the global launch. Now, I have a question for you guys. Have you guys tried the game yet? Have you guys downloaded? What server are you guys in? I have strongly been considering of making another account and potentially working with somebody. So It might not be just a solo account, so more like a shared whale account. I haven't thought about that yet, but it is possibility. I'm still in a conversation with a friend about building a whale account, and maybe we can do a whale server with that as well. So we'll do a Rush T5 when we decide on to getting into that account. Maybe a 1-day T5 or something that we can do. But we haven't decided yet. We have to discuss this yet, and then we'll probably do a pat forward for that one. You can see that I am gathering wood right now. So you can also use this artifact, which is pretty cool. Jansen, hello from S12. Nice. Good luck on the merge. I think we are going to be merging. So take a look into this one. I have this quick gather, which is level 5. So if I want to do a quick gather here, as you can see, I can gain 400k wood right away. So this will definitely decrease the time. Boom. There we go. We just gain a lot of resources in an instant there. So if you need like instant resources, this is definitely a tool that you can use, an artifact. All right. Let's see. I don't think we can view other servers yet, so I don't know yet, right? Can you show your Madeline build? So my Madeline, I kind of skipped Madeline for now. So I don't really have a Madeline build right now, but I would recommend moving towards to the tank and infantry path because you want to be able to tank and getting into the front lines. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask right now. Oh, we got to remove that, by the way. Don't use this one on that one. Use this one. Yeah, because my Emery is just a secondary anyway. So pretty much the artifact I have right now is with Lilia. Bakshi has the Kingslayer. Now I equip which I don't really need anything in here. Honestly, I should remove this because I don't use Emery as a primary. I use Bakshi as a primary. So we don't really need that. Nika, we're just doing the peacekeeping for now since there's no battle right now in our server. It's really safe on our server. All right. It is very safe. Like this one, I don't use this one as well, so we can remove that as well. There's no other mage one. You can do the magic bomb in here, but like I said, I don't use the marches in there. I never used Waldir as a primary, so it doesn't really matter. Yep. So this is my setup in here. Where's my Lilia? Wait, where did my Lilia go? But yeah, this is my PvP march, which I've switched around in here with Nika. So right now there is no battle. Therefore, we're just doing peacekeeping right now. So you can switch up the artifacts right before the battles. Yeah, we'll do some battles in here for the what is it called? The dark creatures. One thing that I have with my Bakshi is that we are using the peacekeeping talent since we are not in PvP mode, right? So when we go in open field mode, then we change it up in here into a battle talent. But one thing that I should say, somebody have asked, what is the best civilization to start with, or what is the best faction to start with? I should say, before I thought about it was the League of Order, I decided that a video was dedicated on the best faction, and I did say League of Order, but I kind of retract that after playing Season 1. I think if you are starting in Season 1, I think the best faction to start with is to bring Wardens so that you can get Guan Win. What I've realized since playing this in Season 1 is that players who have pretty high level or pretty high ranked Guan Win, which they have basically invested a lot of skills there, upgraded it. They did really well on Behemoth challenges with the Marksman. So I've been thinking about it. Like I've told people like, hey, yeah, maybe you should start with League of Order and you can have Waldir. Although you have AoE from Waldir, it's not really that great in my opinion when it comes to the Behemoth challenges. I've been seeing people like using Guan Win and Nico, and they're beating me in the Behemoth challenges, and they're ranking up to the top 5. And when they rank into the top 5, they can get more rewards. So perhaps the best starting faction for the starting hero is going for the Spring Warden and get Guanwin, because you will be able to get more sculptures from Guanwin as a starting faction with Spring Warden. I am also thinking about switching faction as well. I've been thinking about switching faction into the Spring Warden since I have a Cavalry March, because the Cavalry for Spring Warden is a range attack in here. So I'm really considering switching relatively soon. On the next PvP that I encounter, I'll probably switch into, Spring Wardens. And the flying units for Spring Warden is also Cavalry. So another good perks, because you can then basically fly over a lot of the obstacles. So Spring Warden is really good, in my opinion, especially when we're looking into the open field setup. But when it comes to rallying, of course, the Spring Warden is not the one that you want to choose for it. All right? You will want to probably choose for going towards to the League of Order, because you get Legion Magic Defense, or you might want to choose for Wilderberg if you are doing the rallying. But open field wise, this is great. I mean, you only get like, 3% defense bonus for magic and 3% Legion physical attack. But honestly, the Spring Warden is really good as well. What's up, Solid Dust, man? So the dragon, so let me show you guys in here. Let me give you guys some tip. Anybody who is running as an officer here today, what's up, Nate Talks? Anybody an officer in Call of Dragons? I don't know if you guys have tried the game yet. But so if as an officer in here, once you have captured the dragons, let's go back into the behemoths in here. By the way, if you guys want to do us a favor in here, with all of you guys in here, if you guys want to drop a like into the video as well, and if you guys haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to do so. I'm going to run a poll and ask you guys if you guys have downloaded Call of Dragons. Have you downloaded Call of Dragons? Yes or no? All right. All right. So this is the behemoths that we got. Not all of them are dragons, right? The dragon is really the end stage, the flame dragon. You can do elite raid. Once you've captured them, you can, raid them again, and then you can get some good rewards. Here is where you can see the overview of the behemoths, and this is basically the buff. If you're coming from Rise of Kingdoms, you might want to kind of correlate behemoth to a holy site. All right, so this is where the behemoths are. So as an R4, I can summon a behemoth. So let's summon a behemoth here today. So, they summoned the magma demon. Oh, I want to see the magma demon. Wow, which is still in 3 hours. Which behemoth do you guys want to see? Do you guys have any special requests of what behemoth you want to see? If you have any special requests, let me know right now, because I will drop the behemoth. All right. All right. Anyway, if no one's requesting, I'll just drop that one later. For now, let's drop the giant bear. So to summon the bear, you have to pick a alliance structure in here. So you're gonna click that, and then you're gonna click this. All right. The magma is on cooldown, so I can't drop the magma. So there we go. Summoned bear behemoth. All right. So there we go. You can see the bear. And it will attack anybody who is in this area that is an enemy. And what's nice about summoning them, because right now our technology is already full. Therefore, when we summon the behemoth, it allows us to do some donation. Yeah, the magma, I wasn't able to record it, but we were able to capture the magma already. So this is the magma demon. So you can see there's 4 of them. So they can provide different skills when it's summoned. Yeah, I haven't seen this yet. So I maybe in one of the videos I will try to, or maybe in the next stream I will try to summon. For the dragon, we are struggling to capture the dragon. It was very, very hard. I think for our server, we're not a lot, in the early server, this is why I love this server, because in this early server, we don't have a lot of whales in comparison to what you see in the new servers that just occurred with the global launch. You can see that I am second in power here. But I think once we merge, we will see a 55 million power. So I'll definitely not going to be in the second. I'll probably still be in the top 10 maybe, but I'm probably going to be out of the ranking. But in here in the server, I am currently second in power. All right. I don't think this is per se better than Rise of Kingdoms, but I'd say it is a different game than Rise of Kingdoms. Rise of Kingdom has its own perks, but Call of Dragons has its own perks as well. I love the battle gameplay in here. It's a lot harder, and it's a lot harder for whales as well. I'm speaking with and meeting with Lilith, over the weekend. I did talk to them about this game, and they did say that this is really more geared towards free-to-play because of all the mechanics that they have added within the game. So, the stamina puts a good bearing for the whales in this game, because you can't just keep on fighting with the stamina. You need to have a lot of heroes as well. So players can, make a lot of accounts, maybe 5-6 accounts, and just try to fight that whale. Individually, he might get more merits, but overall, you're going to drain that player and cannot continue to fight. And, how do you win in Call of Dragons? You don't win by individual. You win by alliance. So if you can prevent an alliance progression by limiting the whale, therefore you are then succeeding, right? So that's a thing. All right, let's defeat these. Let's defeat these guys in here. All right. Let's defeat this, and then let's get some runes in here. All right, you can use the artifacts, so I can use the artifacts in here. I like this one. I like the Kingslayer. All right. And then let's take a look at what runes we have. Make sure when you first start into the game, grind the dragon trails. You get some really good stuff in here. You get to loot. I've already finished them already in here. I don't know what challenges what difficulty you guys are encountering, but this is actually quite fun. Honestly, this is more fun than the Rise of Kingdoms expedition mode, in my opinion. I'm ranked 3rd in this one. It can be confusing, but as we are streaming the game, you guys can, feel free to ask me anything, because, I'm here. I can give you guys some advice, and it can definitely help you guys out, a lot as we are streaming and giving you guys advice in here. What's nice about this is that there is free healing. All right. There's free healing and resource healing. So the free healing is great. Is very different than Rise of Kingdom, so you don't have to worry about healing speed ups in here, which is better, right, for free to play. Training troops, I think I'm training right around 16 hours, I think, or something, for my tier 4. All right. I am not planning to start a new account, but I am considering making a new account with somebody who was my friend, and we're gonna share it, and then we'll probably push it up to T5 right away. So we will definitely see what our plan is. No, I did not join. I don't think I want to join that, because that is too much spenders in there as well. It's not gonna be fun for a lot of players if you just participate in an alliance or in a server that is heavily dominated by big spenders. So for this one, our server merge will be really good, because it is more skilled towards moderate spenders and not extreme whales that are in this server merge. So it will be very interesting to see how things are going to unfold with the server merge. So yeah, that's, I've already spent about $3,000 in this account. I don't think I want to restart, because, there's a lot of love that we put into this account already. We have a maxed out Lilia, 5341 Bakshi. We got a 5551 Emery's. We got a 521 Nika. We're still working on some of the stuff in here. Since it's so peaceful, I haven't really cared much about the progress of this. Like you can see, I've been collecting some gold stuff in here. We're gonna open that in the future. I'm probably gonna buy this as well. This is a good one to buy. 99 cents, you get two. What's great about Call of Dragons is that you could probably say it's a little bit whalish as well. Because when you go into the bundle, what's different with this one and in Rise of Kingdoms is that you can actually buy sculptures. So in Rise of Kingdoms, you cannot buy sculptures. In this game, you can buy tokens. All right, you can buy tokens. Then you can upgrade your heroes much faster. So if you max this out every day, you can probably have a max hero quickly. So if you join a server with a lot of whales, you are gonna have a hard time facing them because they can max out heroes so fast, and you are going to get wrecked with your epic heroes. So if you are going to try to have a better gameplay, more fun, maybe try to wait for everyone to kind of get all the whales in one area, and then, you know, find a different server that doesn't fully dominated by whales, because you might not have a lot of fun. Let the whales fight it all out. You know, this game can be very expensive eventually, because there are some, you know, features in here that can allow whales to really dominate, but the whales can be limited as well by the sheer population within the game. So, you know, I'm just trying to give you guys some of the realistic point of view so that you guys understand what you're getting into within this game. All right. What is the best epic marksman march? So what I have been seeing from my experience, a lot of players have been using Guan Win as a marksman. I actually use Craig, my marksman in here, because I didn't get Guan Win early on, but I would be doing some switch in here as well. But we don't have any PvP for now. So Craig is a flying unit. You could potentially do like a Craig and which one's like Thea. You can do that so that they can fly and, you know, get out of the obstacles in there. For flying unit, if you want to get into marksman, you may want to consider, I believe our flying unit in here is, yeah, marksman. So for Wilderberg, if you want to focus on marksman flying unit, you want to go for Wilderberg. This is one of the big reasons why I think Spring Warden is one of the best, and I'm switching because for the cavalry. Cavalry is the flying unit, and I have some calves, although it's not going to be great yet because my Bakshi is a land unit. So eventually when they release a flying hero for the calves, then I can use, you know, the Spring Warden more efficiently. But for now, what I'm going to do is rely on the marching speed instead. But really the biggest thing that I'm going to do is with the calves, I am going to be using the range combat for the calves of the Spring Warden. And then what I can do is I can do an Alistair, or maybe I can do a Thea, and maybe I need to wait for another flying hero and then do a flying cavalry units in here. So for now, or maybe I could do like a Thea. Oh wait, no, Hoss won't work as well. So if you have a flying unit, let me show you guys this. This is actually pretty cool. All right, let's drop a flying unit right now. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. All right, so Craig, and let's do Thea. Let's man, where's my magic units? My flying, sorry. Where's my flying units? Right here, this one. All right. You can see they're flying. Hey, don't grab that. All right. I don't know if they can actually go past here, because this one you have to teleport. Yeah, you can't. You have to teleport for this one. But if you go into, let's see. I haven't really tested this part yet. All right, let's I know you can walk through, you can go past some mountains and stuff. See, you can see that you're bypassing this. You see? If this is a land unit, it will go around. All right? It will go around. But it's a flying unit, it just flies over, which is pretty cool. Prince, I'm not doing the restart yet. I'm just gonna keep this because I've already spent money into this account. But look at that. See, this is the perks of flying. This is something that you don't see in Rise of Kingdoms. And you can see we have a lot of barricades, right? So Some of them are our barricades, but some of them are not. Like for this one, for instance, this is not our barricade. So let's kind of fly over the barricade in here. All right. That's pretty cool, right? Look at that. So imagine if I have a Cavs flying unit eventually. Eventually, they will be releasing a Cavs flying unit. Then it will be very interesting to use the Spring Warden by then. No, I am not playing. I'm not having an account in 32. I don't think it's recommended to, be in so many whales if you're not going to be able to. Here's the thing, guys. If you guys are big spenders, then yeah, go into the whales. But if you're not going to be a big spender, you're just going to be overshadowed by the whales. You're not going to win the events, and you're not going to enjoy. So you guys know the drill when it comes to competition in this type of games, right? If you're not going to, you're not going to win strongest lord in that server. You're not going to win some of the events because there's so many whales. Why would you guys force yourself to get into a situation like that, which I don't think it's really good. What is the power ranking like? Power ranking for us, it is not too bad because we are a pre-global launch server, so there's not a whole lot of whales. I'm ranked 2 onto the personal power, and I've spent about $3,000 approximately in my estimation. Cavs are flying. I don't know if they're gonna release a unicorn, but so when you go to the factions in here, you can see the Cavs are flying units in here. This is a flying, and this is also a ranged cavalry, which is where is it? A cavalry that is range. If you go for League of Order, the flying units are celestials, they are magic, and they are ranged. Now, when you go for the Wilderberg, which what I have right now, the flying units is Marksman, and it's ranged. All right. So you can see I can just fly through over the passes in here, right? Which is pretty cool. Rock is better than COD. Any thoughts? I don't want to say that Rock is just purely better than COD, and I don't want to say COD is just purely better than Rise of Kingdoms, because each one has their own, unique perks in here. What I like with Call of Dragons, it brings new excitement and new battle gameplay and mechanics. So you can see I'm flying right over the river in here. Is this a river? Do you guys consider this as a river or a stream or a creek? But this is pretty cool, right? Somebody's trying to chase you. If somebody's chasing you, you can fly over, right? If you're a flying unit specialist and then somebody's chasing you, let's say they're chasing me from here. I'm just going to fly over here. They have to march all the way onto the other side, try to catch you, right? Some perks for the flying units. Now, there's other things that are pretty cool in this what is it called? Mode as well. Did they delete my fortress? Oh, son of a gun. So there is this thing called I'm gonna build it. Where did they put it? Where's my Alliance Keep? Oh yeah, there's my Alliance Keep. All right, they did not delete it. All right, so you can see this is the Alliance Keep. All right, this is pretty cool. This is a garrison. All right, I'm gonna be bringing in units in here. You can only bring range units, I believe. You cannot bring in melee units in here. You can only be mage or I think marksman. Right? Each alliance member can deploy 1 range legion to wait on a standby at the Alliance Keep. There is no limit of number of legions that can wait on standby at the Alliance Keep. So unlimited in here. I haven't really seen how this functions yet. For what I've seen is that you get attack, I think, I assume, and then you are going to hit them at the range. You can see the range here with the circle. No, I am in server 14, guys. But the Celestial Marksman hit the flying units. Right, yes, so the Celestials and the Marksman can hit the flying units, but if you go far and you go across, they'll have to march all the way. Sorry, Vestals, yeah, the Vestals. They'll have to go fly all the way onto the other side, That's what I mean. Um, the swordsman, if they can still hit the flying unit, but you can just evade better with the flying unit. All right, so you can see. Oh, you can see that my troops are there right now. You can see that it's, you can even see the troops. That's pretty cool. You can hold click, drag it out. You can see it's out. Wow, I did not even realize that. That's actually pretty dope. Wow, that's cool. All right, guys, do me a favor in here. Since you guys are here, if you guys want to smash that like and subscribe if you are new. All right, let's head back in here. Anything else that you guys are curious about? Is Legendary Nico and Emery good to invest? So I have Emery's in here. It is a good hero to invest, and I think if you're gonna go for Cavs, you want to go for Spring Warden, which I will be switching relatively soon in here as well. Nico is great. A lot of players actually use Nico. They use a Guanwin and Nico, and what I've seen so far is that they do really, really well with the Behemoth challenges. So another thing in here is that I don't really use Nico yet because you can see I'm using the artifact here for farming. I use it to populate farm. Let me show you the artifact that is actually good. And I've talked about this in a previous video about my, artifact video, basically the tier list. If you guys haven't seen that one yet, make sure to check it out. Take a look into the probability in here. The Shadow Blades. This is an artifact that you want for your Marksman. So if you're working towards Marksman, I think Marksman is the best unit in the game so far. Use the Shadow Blade. You can deal significant amount of damage in here. All right. You have been subscribed since 2020. Nice. It's been a while. Hasta cannot just zero somebody because we are in a safe kingdom. We are with the Indonesian kingdoms in here, Indonesian player. So I kind of just joined. They killed me. Actually, they killed me twice. They destroyed 2 of my alliance. But now I've joined them. Sometimes when you lose, you just gotta join the better alliances in here. So they wrecked us. I just end up joining them, and they've been super, super nice, and they've promoted me to be an officer in the alliance as well. So I am an R4. All right. Let's see. Now we can donate into our behemoths. There we go. Pretty similar to Rise of Kingdoms. There is also the merit store. In here, once you fight, you earn the merits. You can also do feeding. Feeding is definitely something that is very common in here. I don't know if anybody's aware. If you are starting out the game in Call of Dragons, make a lot of farm accounts. Feed yourself kills, and you can win the Strongest Lord as well. Feed yourself kills. Get some merits, buy some daily supplies. If you're free to play, you should be doing this. Get some, weekly supply as well in here. Buy these unit medical supply right away. Feed yourself points. Feed yourself merits. Make farm accounts not just for resources, but also for feeding. If you guys want to create a farm account, you guys can use BlueStacks, which is easier. You have to download it on the computer. I have a link in the description. You guys can use that link to download BlueStacks and run multi-instance. You need to have multiple email to do that. Once you have multiple emails, you can create multiple accounts because you can only make 1 account per server in the game. Who is this guy? See, look at him. He's also flying in here, right? You can see. I guess he's watching, maybe. What does he have? All right, some eagles. All right. So my policies. I made a mistake on my policies. I don't even do this anymore. I made a mistake on my policies in the early stage because I was listening to other players. So I'm gonna give you guys advice here as I've been playing this game for about a while now. Onto the policies in here. Work on free healing. I did a lot of resource healing because I thought like, oh wow, I can like really just spam resources, which also contributed to, you know, loss of resources in my gaming. I should have really relied on the free healing. What I would do is do a free healing and then free healing, and then maybe the last one will be resource healing. But if you're free to play, if you don't have a lot of resources, maybe just go all, you know, free healing, because you have to wait anyway once you ran out of stamina, and you have to kind of chill out before, you know, going in combat again. Will we need a couple farms or main together though? So we will need a couple farms, but one farm can really just sustain one account. So if you look into here, I'm gonna send assistance. I don't know if you guys can see this in my stream. Can you guys see this here? It says here weekly resource remaining. So there is a capacity of amount of resources that you can give to a player by weekly. All right, there's a weekly limit. So this is where, you know, it prevents whales from accumulating, like in Rise of Kingdoms, a lot of resources. But it doesn't prevent resource sellers. You know, I've been approached before by a resource seller so that they can sell resources $4 or thing, or for I forgot, for $1 million or something. I don't remember the price, but I've been approached before. But really, with one farm you can sustain yourself with the resource for weekly. But a service that I can see that is happening in the game is feeding services, so that players can get more kills, get more merits, and then gain more stuff in the game. So let me give you an example in here. One of our player in here, I've talked to him, like Oppa. He's got a lot of merits. He has like 7 accounts or 6 accounts, I think. 6 farm accounts. And I was joking to at him, and I'm like, hey, are you gonna let me get some free kills? I said, bro, let me kill your farms to buy merits. So he just laughed at me. So yeah, he's a cool guy. He's one of our leaders in here in the game, but he's got a lot of farm accounts, and I'm like, just give me some kills, you know, give me some merits. So he's got a lot of merits in here, 3 million merits. You know, I think some of them were, you know, from our PvP fighting, and some of them potentially from the farm accounts as well. Where did our friend go? He left us. All right, let's do some chest raids in here. All right, let's open these. Okay, when is this gonna 30 minutes? All right, and then after that, I'm gonna do some raids as well. I can do it by myself too, or we can do it with others. Let's bring our main march here. All right. Okay, let's see. All right, let's collect that. And then let's go find other ones in here. So you have to grind in this game. There's the Darkling Guards. You get some, you know, keys in there. You can get some artifacts potentially. You can see this little cute little dragon. See how cute that? Oh, that's a lizard. Never mind. Yeah. Tips how to get higher level commanders. Are you talking about skills wise, or are you talking about XP wise? If you're looking for XP wise, I have a dedicated video, so make sure to look it up, because we have a dedicated video for that one. Can I use your Emery's talent tree? I really don't want to mess up with this talent tree. What's up, Talk to you? I don't know what you're gonna be using Emery's for, but if you are doing a Bekshi Emery, you want to use Bekshi as a primary, then Emery. So for now, like for me, I never use Emery's as a primary. All right, so it's a little bit messed up because I don't really use him. But we can reset this. You know, we can start off fresh in here. I would go for, you know, I don't know what your purpose for this one is. I would go for going to cavalry and then PvP for this one. As you can see, when I set it up in here, you will have the inescapable. I'll probably do a dedicated video instead onto this, because I don't want to give you a half-ass talent tree video or a talent tree advice. So wait for a more dedicated video, which I need to do before the season ends as well. But for Bekshi, I can really provide you. This is my peacekeeping Bekshi tree, And then when I do an open field, we go for this pad. This is my open field Bakshi. And Bakshi has killed a lot already. So yeah. Bakshi, we got Elena as well, which I haven't really worked on to this one. The main thing that I really need for Elena is this thing. I want the War Trophy, because whenever you have the War Trophy, it's just like in Rise of Kingdoms. With the War Trophy, you are going to get, let's see, you are going to get this 5,000 one. Where's the 5,000? This one. See, I have 831 accumulated so far. All right. So the heart that is on top of the commander is, where is it? Right here. That is the trust level. So there is some dialogues in here. All right. And you can see the skill upgrade cost 690. Start promotion cost, level upgrade cost, basically what I've inputted into this one. Oh, you can actually see the PvP kills. I haven't really seen this one. So I've killed 3.8 million so far. There is dialogues. Oh, which you can get some sculptures in here. What am I gonna get sculptures for this one? Because Lilia, you buy it from the VIP. So, all right. Oops, sorry. Burped there a little bit. All right. So let's just finish this. All right. Yeah, what's nice about this, there's actually sounds in... Oh! Okay, it gave me a custom 1 token instead. So usually you get the specific commander, a specific hero, but it actually gave me a Season 1 custom token, which is really good. If you look into my items as well, you know, I don't know if you guys know me from Rise of Kingdoms, but I am a definite hoarder. I have 175 or yeah, I have a lot. I have a good amount of tokens in here that I'm just hoarding. Hi, I've heard about 32 and 33. I am not in their server. You know, that's going to be a very troublesome server because of a lot of whales. It could be very hard to progress there, you know, competition wise. But I think people are going to get a lot of gold chests, which is great. But no, I am not following that very much. I am in 14. I'm probably going to stay in 14. I may launch a restart project. We haven't decided yet with my friend, with Solidus. We haven't really decided yet how we're going to plan this out. But there's potential that we may do a restart project. But I will keep this main still. But more like a secondary account that we're going to play with. All right. Yeah, the trust level in here. You can speak to your heroes. So, like, let's talk about Atheist. I can send him gift, which is using the Stardew. You can, you know, you can talk to them, make sure that they're happy. And then eventually you will get some emojis from them. Sometimes you can get some... tokens from them as well, or you can just get some speed ups and resources as well. Let's go into Elena. Actually, let's go to Waldir. You can see the dialogue in here. I finished it already. There's a story as well. And there's voices. You know, there's emoji. Yeah, so this is pretty cool so far. We've done a lot of kills with Waldir as well. So I want to see how much kills I've done with Bakshi then. We have 2.6 million PvP kills so far. 12 million Darkling kills, which is a lot. Wow, I grinded a good amount as well. What all get reset after each season? All right, good question. Very, very good question. I love that. So you want to go into your augur stone. Click the augur stone. You want to go to season. You go to season overview. And then you can actually see everything that is going to be reset. Your hero level, your tactics manual, your CP items, your artifacts level, arcane dust, policies, prestige, merits, legion medical supplies, dragon trails. And this one, which it says others in here. So the dragon trails, as soon as the reset starts, we got to grind the dragon trails again, I assume, which is kind of tedious and annoying if that's the case. I don't know if I like that one yet. Yeah. Yeah, so this account is good. The server is good as well. There is no value to leave the server. The players in the server, the leadership, they are very warm and they're very welcoming, so I like them. Oh, by the way, I don't want to collect this yet because I think I forgot how much power it gives. I'm gonna collect this at the start of the reset. All right. All right, the time spent, or maybe I will. Maybe I should just collect. I haven't decided yet because I can like boost up for power instead. And maybe I'll just collect it. All right, so let's see. PC launch. All right, what do we get here? Oh, you guys need to start PC launch right now because you're going to get a pretty cool avatar frame in here. Wow, we're gonna claim that one in here. I'm gonna change my avatar. Ooh, oh, it doesn't fit my cat picture. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so I have 2 avatars now. It doesn't fit Chai's picture. Oh, I get to upload albums now too. Because it's now on my iPhone, which is great. There is also the store in here, which we can buy these. Buy that. All right. Pretty similar to Rise of Kingdoms, honestly. Very, very similar. I plan to find a fully max account in a year or so. I want to know if migrating is a thing. For now, there is no such thing as migrating to different servers. But perhaps maybe in the future there could be. All right. Eventually, maybe there will be players who will be selling accounts, who is going to quit. Maybe they've overspent. So players, if you guys are playing, spending into the game, make sure that you don't overspend as well because it can, cause a lot more issue with your personal life as well. All right. So how many people have downloaded the game? There is 135 votes. 54% have said they have downloaded Call of Dragons, and 46% said no. All right. Hopefully you guys will try it. It's very interesting. We are creating regular contents for Call of Dragons. You guys can join our Discord server, get the role there, communicate with other players, get notified on Discord. And make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel as well to get more notifications from us. And yeah, do me a favor in here as well as you're still watching the stream to give us a like onto the stream here. We have about 29 likes. Okay, so another cool story stuff in here in the game is the tales. So I don't know if anybody of you guys are nerd about like the story mode of the game, then you can kind of go through the tales in here. There's stories in here, so it's good. But for me, I just skip this. I'm honest, I skip these. All right, let's collect this. Let's get some chest. Oh, did the other one? All right, there's the other one. Let's get some chests. All right, there we go. This is pretty much the same thing as when you're doing the keeps in Rise of Kingdoms. So I need to find the big ones. Not that one. Not that one. There's only. I guess I could kill that. I need 3 more. All right. Sometimes they have like. I just don't know where their location's at. My alliance, they're good at trying to find it. Oh, free ones. All right. I think I'm going too far. Where are the big ones? You know what? I'll just go here. All right. All right. So another thing that you can do, which I haven't really grinded a lot. See, I have a lot of stuff in here. There's the wonders, which we can do here together, actually. There's villages as well. All right. So we visit the villagers. We can just talk to them, what's going on. They gave us some free stuff. You get a lot of free stuff, and then you can just keep on going consistently through this as well. Now, sometimes you get some trades. Don't trade your work rhinos, all right? Don't trade your work rhinos. I'm going to trade for a treaty, and I'm trading for gold. Don't give out your work rhinos. Your work rhinos are very important, or your transport units is very important. How does the KVK system work? It will be like a merged system instead. All right. Cabs will melt archer and mage. Honestly, I've been struggling playing the cabs, but I think if I play with the spring warden, it will be very different. Let's get some treaty. All right. So KVK is fight within own server. Yeah, it will be merged with other server in here. So I don't really know entire thing yet because this is my first time as our season ends. This is my first experience. So like I said, subscribe to the channel. When we upload video, just tune in because we'll give you a lot more information through this as well. Vestals versus Knights, who wins? Because Rock, I see archers winning against Cavs. Wait, archers are winning against Cavs in Rise of Kingdoms? I don't think that happens. But here's the thing. When we talk about the war, if you cannot decide one-on-one situations in here. Because in a war, there is barricades, there's all these obstacles. So when I'm fighting, I don't know if you guys have seen my videos before. When I'm fighting, I have to march my calves. I have videos for war. You guys have to search it on my channel. I have to march my calves, and while I'm marching, the mages and the marksmen, they're killing me right away. So I need to switch this, since I have a bit of a cav main as well. But this is pretty much the setup of the unit system. All right. So the calves should kill archers. All right. Archers will kill, or marksmen will kill mage. Mage will kill infantry. Infantry will kill calves. All right. What is the... Where's the mana? Oh, mana. Mana is the resources similar to Rise of Kingdoms. This is pretty much the gold of the game. But what is nice about the mana, it is protected. If you get raided, you will never be looted of mana. The only resources that can be looted is the gold, the wood, and as well as the stone. The mana is protected. The dust is what you use for the artifacts. So if you go to here, this is the artifacts. Let's say, my season is going to end anyway. Let's say I'm going to, increase the level of this. You just do this, boom, 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 boom. And then now you have a high level, artifact. All right. So this is what the dust do. You can see we've increased our base stats in here. If you want to increase the Legion March speed, the second stat, that will be a star, which you will need to use these Ascension materials. All right. So I'm not a huge fan of this one. I don't know if I'm really going to use this one because I only have one Cav March right now. Maybe I can use it for my flying unit. I don't know yet. But for now, I have the Kingslayer in here, which I like. I like the Kingslayer, which has a lot of damage factor in here as well. Yeah. Hey, Bandit Games. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat here. Hey, man, big fan. Enjoying the stream. Awesome. I appreciate it. So, when you get this rare treasure bundle, I don't really recommend that you guys buy this bundle. It's not something I would recommend to buy because you can grind all of these in here. Yeah, I don't recommend to buy this one. So the heroes bundle, when it procs, that's more recommended. But for the artifacts, it's not something that I would recommend. All right. What is the question in here? I'm a new player who downloaded but hasn't played yet. Any chance you can go over real quick what hero upgrades and what changes with each one? Level, trust, and star. So, Brian, I'll do that in here as well. But I would really recommend that you look for my Ultimate Hero guide because it goes more in depth about the video about heroes. There's more details for that one. But just to go an overview about the heroes in the game, each heroes have their own, attributes in Call of Dragons. There is the trust levels in here, which you can eventually get some, rewards. Like earlier, we got some tokens from Lilia. And then you can equip an artifact as well. So artifacts have their own designated, attributes as well. But honestly, let's say I'll give you guys an example in here. Oh wait, my marches are out. But you can technically equip artifacts onto anyone. You don't have to follow it, but the only thing that you lose there is the buff, right? So you want to, if this is mage, you want to get that mage unit to mage, right? So this is very different from Rise of Kingdoms as well. When you release a march, if it's a magic unit, it will only be magic unit. Actually, let me send my gatherer back home and let me give you guys a better example of how the marches of the heroes work here. And then another thing that you get to see is that there is such thing called roads. So you see we have roads in here. I have no idea what happened in this road. This is a lonely road. But anyway, you can see that my path, my march in here follows this road into, moving into a direction. But you can also change that up as well as you release them into your base. We're going to talk that in here as well. The star is also interesting. Let me find one that needs star level in here. So the star in here basically similar to Rise of Kingdoms, but there's really no trick that I've seen so far in here that you can do. Basically, once you reach level 20, you allow to unlock the second skill, and level 23 star will let you send out a march with the commander and deputy. The commander is the primary hero. The deputy is deemed to be the second hero in the march. And then at the 4 star, you get to unlock the last skill. So basically, just do something like this. It doesn't really matter. I can do this as well, but let's see the skill. All right, let's do this one first. Max out the first skill first, right away, as always. And another thing, I should say, if you do mess up, you can scramble the skills. So, for example, with my Garwood, I messed up on this one. I didn't anticipate that there was no skill lock. But if you do mess up, you go into the skill, you can retrain it. You can you can spend 800 gems, and then you can basically reset, but it is going to be at a random generated one. All right, I'm able to fix it through spending 800 gems. Are you only able to play characters from your faction? No, you're not. You're going to be able to summon some of them. Some of them you can win for the Wheel of Fortune or the Strongest Lord event. But whatever you have in the gold chest in here, you can summon them. And you can get them and you can use them. They can be from the faction of Wilderberg, faction of Spring Wardens, faction of the League of Orders. So you can play all of them there. You mentioned Marksman is quite good. Any recommendation which Marksman is better for free to play? What I would recommend is using Guanwin as a Marksman. All right. Can you show when your server comes out? So I'm not aware on how the servers are being released within the game. So that's information that I'm not very aware of. Oh, see, this guy fought too early. What the heck? It's okay. I think I can kill it. It fought too early. I marched it too early. This happened twice now on me. But I think I'm strong enough to kill it by myself. It's good that I'm aware. At least I've used my skill. When is the next rock stream? Should I download COD? I think it's worth to download Call of Dragons, especially in the early stage before extreme whales. I mean, we've seen whales already coming into server 32 and 33, but I think there's just gonna be that was a major flux. But I think eventually there's not gonna be a whole lot of whales yet onto some of the other server. So I should say wait a little bit and then create an account where there's not a whole lot of whale in the server, so that you guys can enjoy the game in your own pace. But I think you should try to play the game just to experience it. It's a different gameplay, and then whether you like it or not, you can quit anytime you want. But at least you gave it a chance. For Rise of Kingdoms stream, we will be streaming soon as well because we are still in KVK. So for now, we want to just stream for Call of Dragons because it's a new game, and I haven't streamed this one yet. And We are ending our season, like I mentioned in the very beginning of the game, very beginning of the stream. We're going to be merging with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is a lot. Wow. So, yeah, we're merging with 6 in here. 6 server merge. So, this is going to be very interesting. I don't know how things are going to unfold. I don't know if there's going to be war or if everything is like agreed upon that everything is going to be good. So, we will see. But for now, I'm just going to be following my team here with the Indonesian group. They said we will have T5 players, so we'll see what happens for that one. We'll see. I'm really excited to check it out. And again, thank you for your super chat. Is COD more free to play than ROK? In a certain sense, yes, it is more free to play, more than Rise of Kingdoms. But of course, you can spend a lot. It's more free to play in a sense of group battles. That's one thing I should specify. It is not that free to play when it comes to individual accolades. It's only free to play in group battles. All right. In the kill event, if there's no organized battles and the whale doesn't have any farm accounts, then they cannot feed themselves. So if you want to beat the whales in this game, the strongest lord is separate from the 5-day competition. On the 6th day, it is going to be the kill event. It is a separate event. If you have a lot of farm accounts, you can feed yourself and you can win some sculpture, or you can win some tokens, and you can beat the whales in that sense, right? You can feed yourself, make farm accounts, feed yourself, and you can get some, rewards, and as well as you can also get great merit points you can buy. I don't think feeding in this game will be frowned upon because the merit points is so crucial that you almost need to feed yourself. So I am also working on a farm account, and I'm working on it. I'm lazy to working on that one yet, but it's still on a work in progress. But eventually I will use that account to feed myself kills so that I can do it every week, and I can basically gain more merits, and I can buy more weekly supply and daily supply as well. All right. So I hope that is helpful to you guys. No, the feeding in Rise of Kingdoms is different than the feeding in this one because you have merits in Call of Dragons. Unless Call of Dragons remove the merits and only apply it on a kill event day, then feeding will just be controlled for that. But for now, feeding is 100% legit. You need to feed to get all those. You can get ahead of the whales as well if you feed. All right. Let me march here real quick. Show you the rankings. All right, let's see. My ranking in here for our server is Alliance Power here. A lot of people are moving to big because they're going to try to do the dragons as well. We got which power ranking? Power ranking, I'm second, 16 mil, close to 17. OM alert is 22. He's not T5 yet, by the way. He's getting there. I think he's going to get T5 in the next season. All right. I am cooking my City Hall to 25 in here, which is great. I mean, we're going to increase our March capacity as well, Legion capacity. So I'm excited to reach City Hall 25 soon. And, all right. Thanks. Hope to see more guides. Nice content. Yes, we will have more guides, 100%. Did you have good fighting yet? Yes, we did. I've been zeroed before too. There's actually a video for it. I hope that you guys can look into the channel and find the video. And if you do, leave a comment saying that you found it. What else can I show you guys here today? The levels on Hero Reset. Do they lose their stars? They don't lose the star, but they will get their levels reset. All right, the stars will remain. Hello, lady. Do you simp for Lilia? Oh wow, wait. Talked you. Discord. Honestly, out of all the heroes in here, I mean, Lilia's kind of weird. Lilia is kind of like Wednesday, if we think about it, from the Addams family, right? I should say, who's the cutest one in here? I think Guanwin probably is the cutest one. cutest character. I mean, Pan is also cute, but it's kind of weird, like a creature. Madeline is cute. Kinara is a creature. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. You guys can let me know what you guys think. Who is the cutest hero in Call of Dragons so far? Damn, you got 40k cap for level 20. Yeah, yep. Legion capacity, huge, right? But I think it's only 500, right? No, you only get 500. Wait, why did they say plus 41? Now I'm confused. I'm also confused now. It says plus 41. But we're only really increasing it right here. This is the actual Legion capacity information. Tim, thank you for the super chat. TY for great content. Shout out to Kingdom 3049. Nice. Are you leaving Rock for Call of Dragons? No, we're not. I've welled up in here as well, but I'm not quitting the Rise of Kingdoms game. Madeline is the only one I'd sim for. Thank you, Morris Sabag. So let me show you guys this. This is something that is different with Rise of Kingdoms, right? All right, okay. So I will pick an infantry. So this is an infantry hero. You cannot use, I don't think you can. Can I use cabs? Let's see. Yes, you can, because it's melee. All right. You can. All right, let's see. Let's hit Madeline again. Now, I want witch. You can use witch as well. I thought you can't. Huh. But, yeah. Now I remember. Now I remember what I was thinking. You can't do it because... Wait, why? Oh, because this is a physical key. No, never mind. This doesn't work. You have to use... Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So you can see here, this is a marksman. The range is medium. The range of the witches is very far. So if we do spearmen, which is marksman, it works. All right. But then if we do cabs, should it work? Range medium, would it work? I guess it works. Okay. So for infantry as well, would it work? I guess you just cannot use the mage in here. Yep, for the mage, it really blocks you from using it. So you can't use it for mage. Can you even dispatch it? Yes, you can dispatch, but it's not going to work. Right? The commander range has to match the unit range. Yes. It shouldn't allow me to use it. Where is my Lilia? I usually test it with Lilia. Let's see. So, for example, for Lilia, we do Axeman. It won't work, see? Because the Axeman is melee. Wolf Riders, it shouldn't work. Melee. It changes here. Attack range in here. You can see. Alright. Spearman, it won't work as well. Medium range. So when you do range mode, very far. There's also some cool things in here as well with the modes. You can do intercept, and then you can also basically pass mode. So when you're in PvP, you want to intercept, you want to block them from advancing, which is something that it doesn't have in Rise of Kingdoms. You can switch this. So you can read this. Basically, if somebody is there, you can intercept them. And this is going to be deciding what path you want for road. This one is road priority. The other one is not. Yep. All right. F2P must find a way to survive with 223k power with a very low commanders. I think there's ways. I mean, we have a good amount of free to plays in our server. I think they've done quite well as well in here. They've grinded. This is over, I think we're about 2 months now playing this game. I think we are. I don't remember where you can see the... Do you guys remember where you can see the login days? I always get confused where I find the login, how much days I've logged in into the game. Let me return them real quick. And let me do a rally. Let's just do this one. When you do rally, you cannot activate the skills. Oh, there's more chests. All right. It's Lilia with Valen, good pair for pay to win. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Lilia and Valen, this guy. Yeah, that's what I want to do eventually. So I want to do that. But I haven't decided how I'm going to. I really want to do a Marksman, but I might just work on Valen and then max it out so I'll have one good, very strong March. So I hope somebody will join our rally here today. There's no rally share button, which is sad. Barricades. By the way, if you guys don't know, you can upgrade barricades in here. You can also upgrade towers, which is pretty cool. So, oh yeah, let me finish this one too. Let me pick it up. You can upgrade the towers. So if you see this tower, I can upgrade it. Oops, ouch. You can upgrade it in here. You see we upgrade it. You guys can do that as well. Or you can do build road. You can connect. I didn't mean to upgrade it, honestly, but oh well. Its season's going to end anyway. You can build road like that as well. All right. Are you going to Chisco's Kingdom? No, I'm not going there. Hey, Shinchi, Bilal service is legit. Yes, Bilal service is legit. But make sure when you reach out to Bilal, you speak to the right person because somebody is impersonating him. Make sure when you reach out to Bilal, you can... Let me just double check here. Speak to Bilal. His account creation is October 6, 21. So the account creation must be in 2021 to verify. All right? So make sure when you chat to the Bilal, it is 2021 account creation. How do I enjoy the first season of Call of Dragons? It's really been fun. I think the players that I'm with in here made it fun. The players that I'm with here made the game, great because it's they're very well organized team, and they didn't kill the server. They weren't going crazy and like killing everybody off. What they did is they really build it. So we have a very healthy server, in my opinion. So I like it so far. Yeah. All right. All right, let me finish this. Let's see. The story modes. We get some great rewards from here as well, but you gotta grind it. You think you will end up liking it better? I've been playing this for 2 months now. I really like it. Already. I like it already. But of course we cannot just leave Rise of Kingdoms. We do a lot of Rise of Kingdoms. The thing here is that this is a developmental stage, so we still have a lot of stuff here to learn. It's still fun. In comparison to Rise of Kingdoms, we just do a lot of combat and fight. And then when there's new updates, we kind of cover that as well. But here is like, it's so novel that I'm like, oh wow, what is new? What's next? What do I need to do to get better? So I like this game. I like it. Let's see. There we go. I finished that one there. Let's claim that. Let's talk to them as well. Graphics are pretty cool, honestly. And they actually talk as well. They also talk. All right, let's see. All right. Yeah, it's just a lot of memory because here there's a lot more stuff. They talk here. It's very crisp here, huh? All right. There we go. We got some gems. All right. Let's go for the chapter 3. What server are you guys in right now? All right. Try not to join a very populated server. You guys are gonna have a hard time. 34, 32. Push Valen before war. We don't. Yeah, if we have our war onto the season, we'll have to push further as well. Oh, this guy. This scene is too long. Server 25, 34, 32. Nice. Are you guys whales in 32? Let's hunt this one. Earlier on the power ranking, you were below 10K. Zestia? Oh, you're 14. You're here with me. Nice. Let's see. You guys want to open my Kinara? Wait. Let's open Kinara. Yeah, I mean, like, what I feel like if you guys are playing in the insane amount of players in the server, you guys, I don't know. It depends on if you guys are going to spend a lot of money into it right away. But I would feel like, if I'm being totally honest, not to like this, the population, is that the competition is going to be too great. That eventually there are players who are going to end up leaving that server because the competition is too much, and it's going to drive up the competition, and it's just going to be very, very difficult. So whatever in that realm, whenever they merge as well, is going to be even. I mean, they might be strong, but it's going to be hard for the casual players to survive in that game, or the moderate spender. So my advice is kind of watch how it goes. Don't spend a lot unless you're a Kraken. Then maybe you might want to look into further servers within the game, and recreate another account eventually. Is it cheaper to Tuella on this game compared to Rise of Kingdoms? No, I think this is pretty expensive as well. I think this is just as expensive as Rise of Kingdoms, but I think this can be more expensive as well. Just for example, what I've noticed is that in the bundle in here, they have this token. Whales can immediately max out a hero. Right? So, it was actually you when you chatted in the Kingdom chat. They will rage quit faster than they did in Rise of Kingdoms. It is possible that players will occur rage quitting because they're not, how do I say this? Players are not thinking clearly on how they're planning onto their long-term gaming, in my opinion. But yeah, whales can definitely max out a hero right away in here. They can do it so much faster just by going for the season 1 custom token. Whales love this. This is a very smart addition for business-wise in Call of Dragons. Business-wise, if Rise of Kingdoms have this, easy. Right? Business mindset, this is great. This bundle in here. So it's definitely going to make whales have a lot of heroes, and those who spends maybe a few hundreds here and there, or maybe a few thousand a month, but those Krakens that will buy all of it will dominate the competition in a very heavily dominated, a very rich kingdom, a rich server. Right, so. All right, so he had like 4.5 million power. I see, But it's good to wait for the MGE to use your spending into the game. Um, you know, um, it's going to be the same as Rock. If you whale KD, don't get Mighty Governor, new meta commanders. Yes, it is very much exactly the same. So with my spending in here, this is $3,000 in accumulation of 2 months as we're ending our season. I was able to get a lot of great stuff in here. I've won, number one with Bakshi, and sorry, I won number one in Emery's in here. I won rank 2, which is really great. So, my spending and my reward is so much better in a server like this, which is not a lot of whales. But I think once we merge, we're gonna see some whales. But I think it's still not going to be as crazy as what you're going to experience in 32 or in 33. So wait, you can take this account to the real server, the beta account. Yes, this is the beta account. It remains in 14. This is a 100% legit server in 14. Yep. $400 a week won't get you a win in 32 or 34. That's for sure. So yeah, here you can do it. $400 a week, you can definitely. That's a lot already. $400 a week. There is no more than gems yet that I have seen. So that's just my advice for you guys. You guys can get into the hype of the situation that you guys are getting into a very strong kingdom server, but at the end of the day, you need to think about it long term for yourself. But focus on where you're gonna have fun. If you find that being in a spotlight is fun, then do that approach. But if you were looking for more like, how can I really enjoy my grind, my day-to-day progress, then you might want to consider a different approach as well. Where's my... All right, there we go. Yeah, so for us, I mean, we're not a very well, I don't plan on becoming crazy to spend into the game. I'm not a businessman to do all that, to spend so crazy into it. For me, I'm a lot more realistic. I like the progress in here. I like the grind. I think when you grind and maybe when you grind and spend at the same time, like not insanely, just whaling up so fast, I think the satisfaction is a little bit different, and you can actually see your account grow at a progressional level. What kingdom will you make a new account in if you don't make another? So if I do make another account, which I am discussing with Solidus, which is my friend, we're probably going to start in a brand new server. So it could potentially be in the 60s by then or in the 70s by then. But at this moment, I have no decision of leaving my main account. I really like the team here in 14. So, we can just potentially just stay here. And maybe if there's migration one day, I could. But we're thinking about like building a team eventually too. So we will see. All right. Let's defeat this in here. So 32 has Mad Phantom, Justin, and many more whales. Well, yeah, that is good for them. For me, I even in Rise of Kingdoms, I stay away from a heavy competition server because we can always make contents on it. We can just eventually, I think we should be able to watch other servers maybe, and maybe we can watch contents for it. And but besides that, it's gonna be a hard competition. I like to have a power in the game, but I don't want to like go crazy and go overspend on my budget, Oh yeah, let's go open the Kinara. What's up, Ploto? Let's go open Kinara. All right, how much do you think we can get from this one? You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. By the way, hit like if you guys are still here. Thanks for the favor. Let's open this one. Ooh, I think that's good, right? 10 out of 10. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Wow. That was solid. All right. Yeah, they gave us pretty good stuff there. All right, let's try to max this out. Well, we don't have enough. I have to buy more. All right. Yeah. So whenever I buy the bundles in here, I don't buy on my game in the PC because it's US dollar. I buy it on BlueStacks because I'm using app Google, and I get points, and then I'm also spending as in peso, so it's cheaper right now since the conversion is lower. There's a few differences in here. If you buy from the Play Store itself, sorry, if you buy from the PC itself, I think the game bypasses paying Android's Google Store, and as well as they bypass paying Apple Store. This money goes directly to the developers, so it's a good way to support them to buy directly into the store here onto the PC because they're bypassing those markets. All right, that's my assumption. Why they made this ROK PC so early as well, so that they can get the revenue 100%. I think. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be paying fees to Google and Apple when you buy on the our PC version. Ploto, how much have you spent so far in the game? All right. 400 US dollar. Nice. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's get you in a good progression there. You should try to buy the pop-up bundles because they provide a lot. Um, Another thing, I think I'm gonna buy some of this in here, the global launch one. Um, I typically buy the daily value bundle in here. I think Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit back to. I'm just gonna max out Valiant first. I've been like very indecisive on what I've been doing lately. I buy the advanced pack. This is the only way you can get some CP recovery as well. Oh yeah, I bought the King's Coronation one too. I bought that one, the first bundle. Um, the Growth Fund, I bought this one as well. This is worth it. So this is something that you guys can buy as well. The gem market, nope, don't buy it unless you are a crazy kraken. What's up, Jiren? No, I stopped buying the second monthly pack because season is gonna end. So I'm gonna buy this again on when season starts because I don't want to just accumulate too much CP. Because I don't want to grind it too crazy. So in 2 days, I will buy the basic monthly pack again. You can see that I have accumulated a lot of exchanges in here, so we can get 16 out of this. It's not a lot, honestly. It's not a lot. What's up, Puree? What's up? All right. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna raid this one again. We haven't been very successful on this. So one benefit on those server 32 and server 33, they can probably do the behemoths much easier. So they can probably do it much easier because they'll have a lot of whales, so they can capture that. But you can see here in our server, I mean, we struggle on this one because we don't have a lot of the strongest players in here, which is kind of makes it interesting because you kind of have to work your way around things within the game. It's not just about pure power, where you have to implement some of the strategies. Once you have all the power players, there's less strategies that are involved in these type of activities. So what I really think about Call of Dragons is not just about PvP, but also some of the PvE, because of the Behemoth challenges in here. All right. So I'm just gonna try to consume as much of my CP so that we can, drain it all out, and because we don't really need it for the next season. 3049. All right. Who's over at 3049? But look at Bakar. He looks so cute. All right. We got to do some of these stuff in here. Wait. All right. Not enough CP. It doesn't prompt us. So what's cool about this as well, you can go negative CP. If you guys didn't realize that. You can go negative CP, which is pretty cool. So now I'm negative CP. Negative 151 CP. Boom. You know what? I'm gonna go and sure. Yeah, I'll figure something out what to do later. All right. So for the votes, we got 241 votes. 54% said yes. 46% said no. You guys are gonna stay in Rise of Kingdoms, which is also fine. We're still creating both contents for both of the game. So just make sure to tune in for that. You can use them too with like Aethelflaed, or perhaps you can do like with Martell as well. Ilgi, you get Bjorn. Bjorn is also a good one to pair it up with. Osman, you can do it as well if you have an Osman. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching Call of Dragons. This is my account. As our season ends in here, I've spent closely about $3,000. We're creating regular content for Call of Dragons, so make sure to tune in. All right, make sure to tune in for the Call of Dragons. We're gonna have a lot more content for this one. Subscribe, join our Discord server as well. I think I have my Discord server pinned. Join over there and get the Call of Dragons roll. All right, guys, time for me to go to bed. Thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. See you guys again next time. Peace out. Link is in the description as well. So join our Discord. All right, bye-bye.